So guys, this is part 2 of the genetics Punnett square video. I'm going to quick run through dihybrids for the honors class, and then run into some examples, or problems actually, for college prep to, in order to do your remediation process. You're going to have to finish these problems and bring them in for Mrs. Noacker and myself to see. So honors, if you guys remember, the dihybrids, it's a step up from the monohybrids, and that's where we take a look at the traits passed on from two different genes. So for this example, we're going to take a look at, we'll go back to Mendel and look at peas, and we will look at two different colors, yellow or green, and if a pea is either round or wrinkled. And for this example, we're going to have yellow be our dominant trait, as well as round. And for a cross, we're going to go ahead and take one that is completely heterozygous with another that is also heterozygous. Didn't make my cursive, forgot about that. So our first step, like always, is to actually define our alleles. So let me change the color, and we'll say that we'll put R as round, and little r is our wrinkled, and then for yellow we have these two being yellow and homozygous recessive as green. Now for this example, I said that we had two heterozygous individuals, so big little with big little, big little. Now in order to do this, we need to get our gametes. So let's actually break this down then, and I will make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to follow. And since they're both the same, the gametes, the four possible gametes for each parent are going to be the same. So let's break this down and find out what our four options are going to be. We are going to have one that is going to be R, big Y, one that is going to be big R, little y, and then we have little r, big Y, and little r, little y. So for both, in both parents, those are our four possible gametes. So then we just go ahead and fill in, once we use that FOIL method, or whatever method you use, go ahead and fill in each individual section for each parent here. And that's one parent, and then the parent up top is going to be exactly the same. All we do then is bring down our letters just like a normal, any kind of other cross we've done, monohybrid or otherwise. See these coming, big R coming down from the one, the big R going across in that second box there, big Y coming down, little y, and here we have big R coming down, little y across, big Y from both directions, and here we have big R coming down, little r across, big Y down, little y across. And you just go ahead and do this for every other box. So then all we have to do is analyze what we get from this cross, and in this case we have round yellow, another one. All these guys that have the big R and big Y. The dominant trait still shows itself, so these are our options for our round yellow. Then we have our round green, because we have at least one dominant R, but two recessive Ys, so therefore they're green, but they are round. Another phenotype we get from this is our wrinkled yellow, which end up being these three boxes. And our last possible phenotype we get is our homozygous recessive, and that's a wrinkled green P. So if we were going to express this in a phenotypic ratio, we would end up having 9 that are round and yellow to 3 that are round and green to 3 that are wrinkled and yellow, and our final option would be our 1 that is wrinkled and green. So now for those of us that want to do the remediation process for retaking this quiz, I have a couple problems for you that you're going to have to run through. So number 1. A green bird is homozygous and mates with a red bird who is also homozygous. Their offspring is green and red spotted. Now there's a couple things that I want you to do for this problem. First of all, I want you to define the alleles. Second of all, show me the parents, what they look like in terms of their genotypes. 3, show me the cross. And the last thing that I want you to do is take one of these offspring that we just talked about. The green bird and the red bird have their offspring, which you're going to show me right here. But I want you to take one of these offspring, one of the options that you get from this, the spotted red and green birds. So we have a spotted bird, and I want you to cross them. So show me their genotype of the parents for this, which one will be spotted, and cross them with a homozygous red bird, and show me what both the parents as well as the cross for that one. And I almost forgot one thing. You guys aren't going to get off that easy. I'm going to write this up here. The 5th, it should be first, but we want to know what type of cross is this. So don't forget to write somewhere on your paper what type of the 5 crosses that we've done, what type is this cross. So for our second problem, we're going to look at this one. It has to do with blood. So mom is type A blood, dad is type B blood. First, you guys should be able to tell me right off the bat what type of problem this is. So that's question 1. 2, we're going to define our alleles. 3, I want you guys to show me all the possible crosses that we can do to get a child with type AB blood. Now it's definitely going to be more than one. So I want you guys to show me all the possible crosses for mom having type A blood and dad having type B blood that we can cross in order to have type AB blood. So we're going to have more than one type, because remember, I didn't necessarily define the mom and dad's genotype. I gave you their phenotype, so I need you guys to give me different possible combinations of genotypes that could give a child with AB blood. So I hope this helped out, guys, and good luck on Friday. If you have any questions, go ahead and come on in and ask Mrs. Noacker and myself, and we'll be there to help you out.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.